station, local radio by local people, 24/7. This is NMU Radio News.
A very good evening. Welcome to News at 5 o'clock. My name is Vera Alberta. Now, the United Democratic Alliance Party has continued to welcome more members, with the latest signee being former KANU Secretary General Nick Salat. UDA Secretary General Cleophas Malala earlier today received Salat, who was in the company of others who had ditched KANU party. The move comes after Salat's suspension from KANU 3 months ago and an expulsion thereafter. According to the former SG, his decision to join UDA was after the party lost its direction and unity. This comes a day after 6 other parties made a decision to dissolve their political outfits to join the ruling party. And ACT Azimio la Umoja protesters in Kisumu disrupted an ongoing meeting at the Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Sports Ground early today, which is being presided over by Communications Authority Director General Ezra Chiloba. ICTC's Elido Walo, who was set to preside over the meeting, did not show up, prompting Chiloba to assume the role. Chiloba had finished addressing a press conference when the protesters stormed in, but he had already left. Kisumu Central DCC Hussein, who had earlier received a notice from the protesters, arrived at the venue alongside other security officials to ensure the security of the participants. Now, the government has sought assurance from North Rift members of parliament that they will shoulder equal responsibility in the war against the banditry menace that has served their constituents with decades of horror and deprivation. Interior Principal Secretary Raymond Omolo has said this is one of the behind-the-scenes attempts to end the crimes and atrocities visited on innocent civilians and open the region to socio-economic development. The PS challenged the leaders to leverage their influence at the grassroots and help security agencies isolate the criminals from law-abiding citizens during the ongoing operation. And a section of governors from the Lake region have expressed concern over delayed disbursement of funds to counties by the Exchequer, saying activities could soon grind to a halt if the national government fails to act promptly. Kisii Governor Simba Arati and his Migori counterpart Dr. Ochilo Ayako, speaking during the 11th Lake Region Economic Bloc Summit in Migori earlier today, said they are unable to run a myriad of activities in the counties since they're broke. According to Governor Ayako, the national government is allegedly not interested in seeing development projects being rolled out in the counties. And Homa Bay Town Member of Parliament Peter Kaluma and lawyer Ahmed Nasir Abdullah have differed regarding the thorny LGBTQ subject in the country. While Kaluma showed his opposition to the practice, lawyer Ahmed Nasir appeared to ask the MP to mind his own business and deliver to his constituents. The war of words started when Kaluma shared and criticized sentiments attributed to the U.S. ambassador to Kenya, Meg Whitman, saying the U.S. should not impose its policies on Kenyans as the Kenyan law criminalizes LGBTQ. And finally, in international news, Russia has moved to suspend double tax agreements with unfriendly countries in response to sanctions imposed on Moscow over the Ukraine conflict. Double tax treaties prevent people or companies who receive income abroad also being taxed by their home countries. Russia's foreign and finance ministries said they had proposed that President Vladimir Putin issue a decree suspending double taxation agreements with all countries that have imposed unilateral economic restrictive measures against Russia. The ministry said this was a retaliatory measure against sanctions taken by unfriendly countries since 2022. The statement follows an EU decision this week to add Russia to its tax haven blacklist. You're now up to date at 8 minutes past 5. My name is Vera Alberta.